Hello, so we're back, and this time we have a different kind of repair. So check here. This is basically it's a computer, um, but from that thing is you when you have to pay, and when you buy things. POS, I believe that's how it's called. Yeah. So we have the customer letter here. Computer POS system that no power, have stripped down, and is short on the main power rail. Okay. When I bypass the power input socket and inject 12 volts further into the circuit, the machine comes on and works. So basically, they diagnose, because this is coming from a computer shop, they diagnose they try and check further and looks the machine is working if they come with the power on the motherboard, not on the charging port from the charger. I already stripped down the main part to be work on. I'm happy to pay you even if you cannot fix it. Such a nice people, the computer shops. I cannot pinpoint the short on the power. The power out part of the circuit is confusing me. Anyway, let's check this one and let's see what the computer shop got right and wrong. I do have a charger here. Let me plug the charger. The charger is some special thingy. Check there with 4 pins. So this is DC in 12 volts, and here it's DC out 12 volts. You can see the jack there? Yeah. Let me plug the charger. Okay, so plug in the charger, and nothing happened, nothing exploded. Seems to be fine. So I will say, not sure what are the pins here. I will say, let me take out this board to have access on the input circuit. Oh, okay, from some reason this is melted. Not sure if you can see. And I've seen there a thermistor, I've seen a diode. Let's go under the microscope and have a look together. Yeah, clearly someone worked here. So the guy from the computer shop said this circuit is confusing him. This is proper simple. So check here. It's exactly like on a laptop. You have the first input, the first MOSFET, which is coming probably from the charging port. Then you have the second MOSFET. Then this is going to the output. You can see you have a thermistor here, and it's going to the output. So it's nothing really confusing. So probably they are coming with 12 volts here, and the computer is working. Okay, let's come with the power. Actually, let's get the multimeter. Let's see what we have there. So with the multimeter, here is fine, no short. Here is fine. The thermistor has 0 ohms and is fine. So what is confusing here? Wait a second. What this coil is doing here? Wait, why this coil is here? Because it's making no sense. You thinking to what I'm thinking? So actually the output power is coming from a switching power supply, which it's using this coil? Can be? Can be, but what is the second MOSFET? I mean, I can see a MOSFET from the... So this is plus or minus? No, it's plus. I can see a MOSFET. Wait a second, but the coil output is here. Huh. Okay, this indeed is confusing. I don't understand the schematic. So the output is, so we have a MOSFET is going to the output. Actually, also we have a coil here. So who is switching this coil? That's my question. Okay, so this is the input, right? Yeah, it is the input. I have beep with the charging port. So from the input we have a MOSFET. Okay, that's making sense. Wait a second. Here we have another coil. Okay, now I'm confused. Who is switching this coil then? A coil and a diode? And the diode has 0 ohms? It obviously has 0 ohms because it has the coil here. Okay, so what is this? What is this thingy? So this is not a diode. Here is ground. Here is plus probably. No, it's not plus. It's something else. Yeah, it is confusing. It is confusing. So we have this is a what? This is a MOSFET which has a coil and a diode. Then here we have more power supplies. But one second. You see, those power supplies, they are using only one MOSFET. You can see that? They are not using two MOSFETs. So basically, those are like basic switching power supplies. But yeah, it is confusing. It is confusing. I mean, why is this designed then? Do you think actually you have a MOSFET on the other side of the motherboard? Possible. Same here? Possible. So I will say in order to have the complete picture, because indeed the schematic, it is confusing. But wait a second, if we are plugging the charger, one second. What do we have there? We have like voltage and stuff. Let's see. So on the input of this MOSFET, we have nothing. On the output of the MOSFET, we have nothing. Wait, do you think actually the charger is dead and that's all? Because, yeah, you know what, probably here is no issue. Because you see the input of this MOSFET, right? It's coming straight to the charging port, the power port. So why, when I plug this, they said it's a short. Okay, let's come with the power supply, 12 volts. Yeah, about 2 amps, that's fine. So let's come with the voltage on the first MOSFET here and ground. It's not short, it's working great. Check that, 170 milliamps. So it's nothing faulty. If I come with the power here, 170 milliamps. Let's check the MOSFET if they are shorted. So first MOSFET is not shorted, second MOSFET is the second MOSFET is not shorted. So basically we have a dead charger here. One second, because I have, look, this is just an adapter. Let me check here. So checking the voltage, 12 volts. Wait a second. So we have 12, but with this one, let me see which one is ground here. So ground is the bottom pin and plus is the top pin. Yeah. So we should have 12 volts here. So from here to here, we do have 5 volts. Check on the screen. We have 5 volts. We have 12 volts. So why when I plug the charger, why? When I plug the charger, I have no voltage. The voltage gets dropped to 0.5, 0.6. I mean, that's the confusing part, because this for me looks like a faulty charger. Okay, let's see what current do we have here. I think I have to grab some stuff from Diana lessons. Yeah, let me grab a resistor and see what is doing with current. Okay, so here you have a proper nice resistor. Check here, 100 watts. I think it's 100 watts. Yeah, must be. Let's check the resistance. Actually, let's raise the resistance. Yeah. And that's how you check a charger. Yeah, have in mind. I mean, just checking with a multimeter and having 12 volts is not helpful. But checking the output current, that's a different story. So I'm not going to use the multimeter for the moment. Let's come with the power supply. So with the power supply, this resistor is taking 2.2 amps. Check on the screen. Actually, it's taking more than that. Okay, let's... yeah. Let's see now. Good. So now the resistor is taking 2 amps. Check on the screen, 2 amps. 2 amps is perfectly fine to check this charger. So I know it's 12 volts even here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come with the resistor here and here. I can't. Okay, let's do a small trick with the wire. So we put the wire on the tweezer, and now we can, so ground here, plus in the middle. Come on. Perfect. And now we can check the voltage, right? Yeah. Now let's check the voltage together. And we have 12 volts. So how is that? So you see the resistor, right now it's on the parallel mode with the charger. Yeah, it's getting hot. The resistor is getting hot. And we still have 12 volts. So now we know for sure, 100% the charger is good. The power supply, sorry. So what is the problem if the power supply is good? What is the problem? I don't know. That's the thing, I don't know. So I believe probably this cable is faulty actually. Because I don't understand how the voltage can disappear. It's making no sense. Huh? So the voltage, which is here, check on the screen, is 12 volts. But as soon as I plug this inside, it's dead. It's 0.5. No, it's not shorted. Because I can come with the power supply, yeah? So check here. Same pins, yeah? Same pins. Check on the screens, 170 milliamps. You can see? Check there, the current. Yeah, I'm not holding. Check on the screen, 170 milliamps, yeah? On the same pins, on the... So what is the problem then? You see, this is a tricky fault. This can drive you crazy. I mean, you check the voltage, yeah? We check the current on the charger, we check the charging port, and everything is fine, but it's not working. You think the connector cannot be soldered on the board? That can be tested. That can be tested. So we can take the ground from here. We can comb with the plus here, right? It's taking 170 milliamps. So if we are moving, now nothing happened. Okay, the next step, let's check the ground. So the ground is connected to ground. Moving the connector, it's all good. So what is the problem? Well, again, I believe this part of the circuit has an issue. That's what I believe. How we can check? Not sure how we can check. We can try. Yeah, we can try to check. So we have minus and plus. Perfect. We can check here. Here. So this one is shorted. This one shorted. This one shorted. This one shorted. So the cable is perfect. I mean, check here. Each pin is able to carry 2 amps. Now, in this moment, I'm confused. So let's use, let's see. Let's see first if ground is ground. So the out ring is, it's no ground, it's no plus. Oh lord, we just found the problem. So check here, this one is not ground. No, it's a ground issue because the plus probably is working. So plus, yeah, the plus is good, but ground is not beeping. That's strange because we checked the connector. We checked the voltage here and the voltage was 12 volts. So why the ground is no ground? No, the ground is no ground. So the ground is not ground because of the cable. 1 second. So the ground is not ground. It is ground. So here is ground. I don't understand. I'm confused now. Yeah, the ground is working. The ground is no. The ground is not working here. I can't believe. It is working here. Wait, the ground, it is working here on the connector. Now, in this moment, it's... So what is the problem then? We have ground, we have plus. We have the power supply, and we have ground and plus. Ground. One second. Minus, plus. It is the plus in the middle. The plus is on the middle, right? So if I come with the power supply, minus, plus, is shorted. Check there. But if I come here, on the first MOSFET is not shorted. Ground here plus there. I don't know. I don't know, but this is so strange. Okay, one more time. One more time. The ground is not ground. The plus is not ground. So where is the ground then? Because here at the connector, the ground, it is ground. And here, the ground is plus. No freaking way. So actually it's opposite. So check here, yeah? So basically, those pins has to be ground. And it's not. But it's ground, those two pins from here, which is plus here. How? Do you think they both are... No, no. You know, I didn't plug it wrong. So check here. You can see it? So check it. It's with the notch at the top, right? So with the notch at the top. You can't plug it on another way. I mean, you can. Probably that's the solution. You plug it on the other way. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah. So we plug the connector on the other way, and probably now it's working. Now plug in the charger. Let's check the voltage. The power supply, sorry. And we have, check on the screen, 12.2. Yeah, you can see we have voltage here, we have voltage here, everything is fine. Probably we have voltage at the output here. No, we don't. But that's a different story. Let me try to power on this. Where is the power button? Yeah, here. We have a power button. But yeah, it's no fan, so we cannot hear anything. Let me put the screws back because clearly, you know, that's the problem. So probably the original charger died and they bought an adapter. And the adapter has opposite plus with minus. Yeah. So we should have 3.3 on the power button, right? We have 3.3. Let's see if it's switching to ground. Pressing the power button, no, it's not switching to ground. Yellow, no. Blue, no. 3.3, pressing the power button, no, it's not switching to ground. So why the computer is not working? 3.4, pressing the power button is going to 0. If it's going to 0, why is it not coming on? Yeah, we reset the BIOS. It's taking 200 milliamps. Okay. And now goes to 0 because my ground goes away. 200 milliamps. We have power. Check here. Check here the button. We have the blue light on the button. It's coming on. I can't believe. 1.4 amps. We have picture. Check here. We have picture. That's crazy. 1 second. Yeah, it's working. CMOS press del. I don't have a keyboard to press del, but I'm assuming it's working. Yeah, I'm moving the ground. That's the problem. Yeah, my ground is dodgy. And also, I don't have enough current here. Okay, let me plug their charger. So actually, it was a frozen BIOS. It was a frozen BIOS, and the connector and the power connector has to be connected opposite. Yeah. So check here. You can see the notch on the top, and here you have the sign here. Check here the notch. So it doesn't have to be plugged like usual, like normal. It has to be plugged on the other way, like that. And in this way, it will work. Let's power on and check. Pressing the power button, and you have the blue light. That's crazy. It took me so long to figure it out, and it's working. The problem is, yeah, if I knew they changed the adapter or the charger, I will know what to check. But I didn't know. That's the problem. And when you don't know, you are assuming the plus and minus is coming on the right way inside of the computer. Windows 7, I can't believe Windows 7. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I'm happy I helped this customer. But the fault was pretty insane, and indeed it was extremely confusing. I will say thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the video, and see you on the next one. Bye.